we interrupt our regular award season programming to bring you something completely different. I'd be lying to you if I said I wasn't somewhat entertained by Gemini Man, but I'd be less than truthful if I told you I wasn't disappointed in it as well. Will Smith is a better actor than this run-of-the-mill government intrigue action flick deserves, and Ang Lee, who has directed some truly great films like Brokeback Mountain and Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, seems kind of out of his element in this genre. As an action movie, Gemini Man delivers for the most part. The pace is brisk and the big set pieces are pretty cool. In particular, an early motorcycle chase / fight scene is very well put together, and it's easily the most exciting sequence in the film. Lee makes good use of first-person perspective shots, and I love the use of motorcycles as weapons. But ultimately, Gemini Man is a visual effects trick box in desperate need of a better story. The age regression effects around which this entire movie revolves are pretty good, but it's nothing we haven't seen before and frankly used to better effect. I thought Captain Marvel's use of the effect was far better, but that said, the younger Will Smith is pretty believable.
Because I'm the best. You are obviously not the best.
It does seem to work better in low-key lighting setups, so we see quite a few dimly lit scenes throughout the movie. But in broad daylight, like the scenes at the end of the movie, the effect can be almost comically bad at worst and kind of creepy at best.
I love you, Junior.
Also problematic for me are the close quarters fight scenes, which are framed in very tight shots and fast edits. I imagine that's to hide the body double's face or the shortcomings of the age regression trick box. The hand-to-hand battle in the catacombs is probably the worst culprit. The lack of wide shots for frame geography reference and a chance to reset and reorient yourself, combined with frantically fast editing, leaves you wonder who's actually winning the fight. It's just hard to watch. Ang Lee channels his inner John Woo with things like unmotivated slow motion in the middle of big set pieces, but Lee uses pigeons instead of doves. Maybe they were cheaper, I don't know. But all that accomplished was to make me wonder how different this movie might have been under Woo's direction. Ang Lee shoots pretty films. John Woo shoots gritty films. I think Gemini Man could have used a little more of that John Woo grit. Overall, Gemini Man is nothing really special. It's a serviceable action flick with an interesting premise that never really delivers on its promise. I think they would have done well with a third act plot twist or something interesting to keep it from being so pedestrian. Now that said, it's not a complete waste of a couple of hours, but I think I'd definitely wait for Gemini Man to come to the small screen rather than heading to the theater.
Look what we created. You were the inspiration for all of this.
Why not just make a whole army full of them?
Why not? You should be flattered.
You should be dead.
This has to be stopped.
Because what if somebody actually knew what we really are?